Hello, hello, welcome to episode 21 of Gilganos playing Dawntrail. I was so hoping we could do this in 20 because, it would have been a nice round number, right? But that's not gonna work, unfortunately. So yeah, last time we made 2/4, which is half, of the Endless in living memory disappear. So basically we played Thanos last time, right? There's 2 more areas, so let's get to it. Also, no, I didn't forget to unmute the music. There's just no music here, as it seems. Let's go, go, go. Alright, onwards to Isle Volcano. I must say it saddens me to see the scenery change in a wake. Oh, yeah, sure. That volcano really isn't right. That volcano really isn't real, right? All that smoke pouring out is just part of the glamour. I don't know, we're gonna see. That's a fiery place indeed. I wonder what it's themed upon. How can she be so carefree about everything? Who? You mean Kafkiwa? Oh, Wuklamot. I'm not sure. Probably Kafkiwa. Bleep, bop. Error. Download complete. User registration confirmed. Dauntless adventurers, I bid you welcome to Isle Volcane. Volcane? Okay. The sanctuary of the strong. Fight with courage and honor that your legend may resound forevermore in the arena of valor. That sounds interesting. Chocobo flamenco! Ha! Love it. Ring. One of the best soundtracks in Final Fantasy IX. Even though it awakens quite some PTSD of hacking the floor, hacking the ground over and over again, and getting que, and not the que. Ugh. And then when you only had 2 seconds left and you couldn't, actually dig out a full stone picture thingy, whatever it is, right? Good memories. It's only an illusion. Only an illusion. I'm not so sure of that even. Maybe it isn't. What's this now? Don't tell me you're afraid of the lava. Not in your life. It isn't even real, is it? Oh, definitely not. But don't take my word for it. Jump in and see for yourself. Okay. No need. I believe you. I'm gonna do it. I've done stupider things before. More stupid things. No, my flamenco. There is a terminal. Yeah, looks like a big, elegant tombstone. You can get to it via the caverns that run through the volcano. My flamenco gone. Boo. I go on ahead and wait for you. Take care around the wildlife now. Hey, Aaronville? I'll explore alone. You needn't worry. I'll give the wildlife a wide berth. Poor Aaronville. He's still coming to terms with it. You can hardly blame him. Let's leave him be for now. Oh, those steel neck muscles need to be trained every day, right? Oh yeah. I think that wasn't there like a was it a side quest or one of the ether current quests that made a play on the neck muscles of the warrior of light. Oh yeah, it was. I think it's one in Shaloni, right, where you accompany the guy, the mafia guy, and the one that lends money to others, right? And you need to flex before them, and the other guy goes, "Oh my god, these obscenely muscular." No, what does it say? These obscenely well-trained neck muscles. I love that. Come on, let's get moving ourselves. Obscenely defined or something like that. Oh, obscenely. It's something with obscenely. I had a good laugh. I love the running gag of the Warrior of Light just nodding all of the time. So what was that with the why is the Chocobo Flamenco gone? And why can I not jump into the lava? Come on. Boo. Well met. Use the zip line to return to the Gate of Remembrance. Nope. Shall we go and have a soak? A soak? A soak of what? Oh, they're recycling here. Nice. Right would seem to be the more direct path to the terminal, but I must say I'm curious about that building on the left. Sure. Looks like it. Oh, that's the arena probably, right? The mechanical soldiers are as common here as they are in Solution 9. I wonder how long ago they were created. Looks like you have two paths to choose from. I thought I saw Kafkiwa heading left though. Left it is. While that would seem to be a detour, I must say I'm rather curious about the round building. And I'm always up for the scenic route. Let's follow after Kafkiwa and see what the building's about. Let's fight until death. A round building with seating for spectators. Might this be a fighting arena? You didn't listen to what they said when we came here, right? Found her. Oh, congrats, Crown. Erenville is elsewhere. Pause. Well now, look who came this way. Great minds, as they say. This appears to be a fighting arena. Is it also a recreation of an actual place? In all likelihood, while I don't know the details, I understand such facilities were once common across the land. Though it's closed at the moment, even Solution 9 has the Arcadion. It may well be a legacy of the past. Anyway, it seems the next match is about to begin. As I've already spectated my fill, I will move on, but you ought to head inside for a look. Okay. With lava? That sounds fun. Where are all the spectators though? Ooh, Beatrix's theme. Come on, they have all the good soundtracks they have to have. You're not alone, right? Right? They can't be the only one not in the game. I choose you, Pikachu! No, they just... okay. Oh well. It sounds really... I mean, it's very... true to the original. I'm not even sure if there is at all a change or if it's just... It feels just remixed, right? It's just higher quality. But it sounds exactly the same as on the PlayStation, which is kind of unusual. So far, whenever they did whenever they took music from other Final Fantasies, they also kind of like rearranged them and stuff, right?
Wouldn't you agree?
Arcanima.
Indeed. While similar arts could have developed independently across reflections, this verges on being identical.
I mean, they're obviously organists, you know. Victory! Wow, what a fight. There's like 7 people watching. Ooh, are those her parents? They look like her parents. They are. Mm-hmm. Do they remember her is the question.
Is something wrong?
I saw a ghost. Your parents are over there.
What?
well, yes.
Do we know each other from somewhere?
Mama.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I must be going. Wait, please!
Aww.
You're new here, I gather. It may seem strange at first, but give it time. You'll grow accustomed to it soon enough.
I wonder if they even remember, you know, like, remember giving the kid away. It's actually interesting that they're even here, right? Because they did that because they felt they were being not really hunted, right? But they felt like they were in danger, right? Because they found the Oblivion, right? That was the story, right? Yes. So it's, first of all, it's surprising that they're even here. And second of all, the question is, when were their memories plucked from their minds?
No, I'm not. Rather, I'm. Oh, what can I say? Of course. This earring. Do you recognize it?
Oh, she does?
Impossible.
Oh, they do? Ooh!
My name is Kryl. When I was a baby, I was taken from this world to another, where I grew up without knowledge of my past. I know not how much time has passed for you, and, things may not be as you expect them to be, but I'm here now. I found my way back. This earring, it contained a code with which I was able to reopen the gate. And I did, and I'm here. And...
Could it be as she claims?
she's not lying. I can tell. And there is no mistaking the earring.
Aww.
Oh.
Aww.
How you've grown, my darling daughter. It has been 20 years.
Well, for you it's been 20 years. How long has it been for the others? Hey, she's as tall as them. Well, yeah, why wouldn't she?
Yes, names. I'm Robor, and this is Alila, your mother.
Robor.
Doubtless, we have a mountain of questions for each other, but perhaps we can take this somewhere quieter? The heat
Pretty quiet here.
for instance. There's a spot there where we can relax and chat.
Ah, this is gonna hurt when you're pulling the plug. This one's actually gonna hurt. But yeah. Poor cry. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Miracles really do happen here. I'm happy for I wouldn't be happy for her. This is gonna be devastating. To think that Cry would actually meet her parents. Also, where are they now? What? Could it be that the system orchestrated this reunion as well? I don't think so, because the system shouldn't know that you're here, right? Forgive me, this is all so much to take in. I'm struggling to collect my thoughts. Feast of Family. Kryl has regained some composure. Alright, I feel a little calmer now. I felt myself prepared for the possibility, but to actually come face to face with my parents was overwhelming. And having been parted from them as an infant, I'm not sure how to behave. Take your time. After everything that has happened, you deserve to do so. And like, I mean, it sounds like they could have forged a bond, right? I mean, it's like they literally gave her away as a teensy little baby, right? I would more like to know why they did that. Because everything else is kind of... I mean, yeah, congratulations, you're reunited with your parents, and in 10 minutes they will be gone again. You have many things to say to one another. I can say them. Indeed, this is a meeting to be cherished. Just do what comes naturally. It's pretty difficult to say that, because it's literally her only opportunity to ever talk to her parents. Then again, this is one more than she probably thought she would have, right? So, thank you everyone. I'll make the most of our time together. I mean, for her it's kind of different, right? Before I was always like, you know, like, ah, dead people are dead. I mean, Aaron will kinda... I mean, for Aaron will it's clear, their parents, his parents, Kafkiwa is dead, right? Actually, I mean, for her it's also clear her parents are dead. But she's never talked to them before, right? Also, how did they die? Now I'm wondering, actually. It's only been 20 years, right? Well, it's probably been longer for them. But she didn't even know if they were still alive or not, right? Well, I mean, now she knows they aren't. But in that case, it might have been easier to just, you know, like, never actually meet them, right? I'm not sure. In the well, probably in the moment, but I guess in the long term, it's gonna be nice for her to at least have some memories with her parents. But let's keep an eye on things for now. You could carve the tension with a knife. You're all our daughter's friends, yes? Thanks. Thank you for bringing her to us. Yeah, we should meet her daughter again, here of all places. Well, where else would you do that? And then he went boom and kaboom, and I painted a picture and kaboom, and everybody died. Oh, our little Kryl is a mass murderer. Nice. Oh, Lalafalian dominance over all worlds. Wait, there are people listening. It's such a strange feeling to be reunited with you beyond death. Your companions, what are they called? Oh dear, I completely forgot to introduce them. Over here is Wuklamat, vow of resolve of Tuliolal. Beside her is Grohatia, my colleague and the students of Baldessian. And this is Yomi, an adventurer. But it hardly does her justice. She is the most dependable of friends to whom I owe my life. And everybody else. Multiple times. My word, we clearly have a great deal of thanks to give, don't we, dear? Yes, we do. Our heartfelt gratitude to you all. Not the smoothest of beginnings, is it? If only we had some Sheeprook people to ease the way, am I right? Wait, that's not a bad idea. Hey, are you hungry? We could bring you something to eat if you like. Oh, thank you, but we're fine. You know, it's quite hot here by the springs. Ice cream, you scream. Something cold would be lovely. And we'll fetch you all treats that'll help cool you off. I wouldn't want to be a bother, but... yeah, we're gonna bring you some tasteless ice cream. Think nothing of it. This is what friends are for. Thank you. We shall look forward to the cool treats. That was well conceived, Wuklamat. Just putting what I learned in Yaktel to use. If I had to mention a potential problem, however, it is that food here tastes like nothing to the living. Seriously, I had no idea. Still, it appears to be perfectly enjoyable for the Endless. In going along with the idea, Kryl likely understands this. It may not instantly break the ice, but I'm hopeful that it will help to thaw it. So, shall we split up and look for what Alayla requested? Something cold, ironically. This is supposed to be a special moment, so I say we go with the best treat there is, one that'll leave an impression. The locals ought to be able to recommend something. Yay. If you wanted to ask people near the 8th right, Yomi, Grahat here and I... Are you really calling him a Grahat here? Okay. And I will do the same elsewhere. Indecisive map. What's next have today? You want a recommendation for something tasty and cold? This stall doesn't have that sort of thing, I'm afraid. Speaking of something cold, I could use an iced drink with my snack. I think I'll get a coffee. Actually, a tea might be better. Or even a lemonade. Ah, but I can't go past the beer. Yes, let's make it a white beer today. Cold treat that will leave an impression. That's a difficult one. Ale Volcano is home to fighters, so the food here is mostly the hearty and filling kind. Alright, there's a popular stall to the southwest that might just have what you're after. Why don't you go and take a look? Woo! After a long hot soak like that, I'm going to need a Gold Star ice cream. What? You don't know Gold Star ice cream? It's only the most popular treat here in Isle Volcano. While it's a little tricky to tuck into, you can't come here and not try it. There's a stall just to the southwest, so you have no excuses. Okay. So you're here too? Everyone I spoke with recommended Gold Star ice cream. Those colorful balls stacked on top of each other, that'd be the ice cream, I take it. I can see the appeal, but it's going to be hard to deliver it intact. We need 3 servings, so let's get Grahad to help carry one. You're talking to a transportation expert. I just put them all in my bag. You mean I can do it alone? Well, there do seem to be vessels for carrying 3. Are you sure about this? Wait, they're definitely safer in your hands than in mine. Oh yeah, okay, right. I go and tell Grahad everything's taken care of. See you back at the springs. Hello there! Hello there. General Kenobi. Would you care for our famous Gold Star ice cream? Yeah, 3 servings, please. Alright, 3 servings coming right up. Here you are. You'll want to be quick so it doesn't melt, but also careful so it doesn't collapse. Good luck and enjoy. Run for their lives. Wow. Yeah, that's big. Okay, I see why it's called Gold Star. Goodness me, what an amazing looking treat. Thank you so much, Yomi.
Never did we imagine that such a reward awaited us. Isn't that so, Robor?
Yes.
Wow. They're really well-versed in communication.
He's still getting used to seeing you all grown up.
Don't just sit there and stare at them, come on.
This is just excruciating.
Yes, well, a 20-year blank is not so quickly filled.
Well, but they're not even starting to filling it.
Something we can do.
You know, I think I might have an idea.
Bye, Gra. There he goes. They're not even talking, that's the problem.
Raha?
What the heck?
What is he doing?
Breaking the ice. He's giving them something to talk about.
Oh, you needn't force yourself.
It doesn't taste of anything to the living, surely.
Oh, they know that they'd be still alive. I didn't realize I told them already. Nope.
No, it's delicious. I mean it. I've never tasted anything so good.
Sure, that's how I eat my ice.
So much better when we're all together.
Right, just like, oh my god, yeah, okay. Imagine the direction the voice actors were given there. Yeah, imagine you... What was the direction there? The directing. Oh god. Okay.
Yes, indeed.
No brain freeze.
I'm suddenly craving dessert. How about you?
It doesn't taste like anything.
Truly, we've never felt so happy in all our lives. We don't know how to thank you.
Well,
At the very least, we can give you some answers.
that would be
We've
nice.
risked so much and come so far from them after all.
Just remember they're gonna be gone in 10 minutes. Or maybe half an hour. Or maybe 2 hours, I don't know, but soon.
A power called interdimensional fusion. Will you tell us about it?
I would like about that.
To begin at the very beginning, there is a legend passed down by our people, the Milala.
My little la-la, my little la-la.
In the distant past, we abided in a different world. Our homeland was a paradise of eternal summer. The flowers were always in bloom.
Okay.
Until, that is, the great calamity turned the very seas to ice.
Oh, so they hail from
As
even a
those around
different
them
reflection.
Froze to death. Our ancestors looked to a mighty relic for salvation. By its power, they opened a portal and used it to flee to another reality.
The key is none other than that relic. And it has been in the safekeeping of our people since time immemorial.
Yes. When lightning threatened this world, we attempted to use the key to flee again, like our ancestors once did. Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership. Desperate as we were, we accepted their help, only to later discover their ulterior motive, to plunder other worlds of ether. Seeking to frustrate their plans, we defected from the Order, and as their agents closed in on us, we seized control of the prototype gate and activated it.
What
Still weird
followed
that they
you already know.
Their
We
memories are
sent
still
our
here.
daughter and the key through the portal, entrusting them to the men we encountered.
Well, unfortunately, that went
You were
not so
born
well.
with an
with the key.
unusual gift, you see. Upon learning of it, Preservation sought to subject you to experiments.
Yeah, the echo.
An unusual gift. The echo, I dare say.
Our people, the Milala. Are there any ways I might learn more about them?
There are, such as visiting the cavern inside the volcano. Our ancient homeland has been recreated there.
Okay. Inside the volcano. Flowers
While it's
in
intended
full
to
bloom.
serve as an entertaining diversion, it ought to teach you a thing or two about our history and traditions.
May we go there? Selfish though it may be, I should love to learn of my ancestors. Of them. And of the legacy my parents entrusted to me.
Sure, by all means. As it happens, it's on the way to our destination.
Though it had no taste, the ice cream was a treat for the eyes. I'm glad it served to ease the tension. That went really well. And you, Yomi, your sense of balance is something else. Well, I just ran. Usually when I see people, like in football stadiums and stuff, and public viewings, like there's this, at least where we are, there's these. Actually, I think you can carry them from the top. There's these like contraptions with which you can carry 5 jars of beer, right? Those guys who carry those around, they have some sense of balance. Yomi, Raha, Lamati, with your help I was able to not only bond with my parents, but know the joy of sharing a meal with them besides. For that and so much else, I thank you. Leafing through the past, Riley is eager to learn about the Milala people. As my parents told us, the cavern inside the volcano is a place for learning about the Milala's ancient homeland. But I'm hoping it will yield other information as well, namely information on preservation. Preservation, the scientists who were researching interdimensional fusion. And prior to that created the Endless. As living memory is likely also their creation, I expect they would carefully curate any details concerning themselves, but I wish to keep an eye out nonetheless. I'm all for it, of course, seeing as the key once belonged to the Milala, it couldn't hurt to learn about them. Right then, let's head inside. Go, 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 come on, I really wanna get to the end. I need to. We're gonna do the extremes tomorrow. I need to finish tonight. These panels contain information about the Milala. It's very much like a museum. The panel bears information on the history of Milala. In the distant past, the Milala abided in peace upon isles of eternal summer. Winter never visited the bountiful land, and the flowers ever bloomed in all the colors of the rainbow. But such idyllic days did not last, for just when it seemed the westerly wind had turned cold, the sea suddenly froze over. From the fish in the water to the birds in the sky, all of the animals soon perished. This unnatural weather continued with seemingly no end, and one by one the Milala fell until the death toll was beyond counting. Those who lived still could do naught but pray as they huddled together for precious warmth. Another Asian doing. Panel bears information. The Milala are the keepers of a mighty relic passed down through the ages. While it has the appearance of a crystal, by whose hand it was wrought is unknown. When a great calamity froze their isles, the speaker, their spiritual leader, fervently prayed to the relic for salvation. I was just like, is the key by... Was the key created by Azim? But then I was like, no wait, that doesn't make sense because Azim was split into 14, shattered during the shattering, right? And the key would have to be created after that, I assume. Yeah, probably not. In answer to their prayers, the relic opened for them a golden path, one that shone like the light of dawn, and through it they fled into a new land. Since ancient times, the Milala have excelled in calculations. By using formulae and figures to represent all natural phenomena, they had succeeded in devising a unique system of magic. This gift proved invaluable in their new homeland, where they employed the calculations to etch arcane circuits upon the ore, which later came to be known as electrope. Through this ingenious technique, electrope was transformed into a tool that could not only store lightning, but convert it into energy of any element. Ingenious little potatoes. Esteemed for their excellence in the study of electrope, the Milala were favored by the rulers of many a nation. Some among them have attempted to invoke the power of their ancient relic to return to their homeland, but their efforts were all to no avail. Never again has the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety. Eventually the relic came to be forgotten, and some now question whether it ever actually existed. This place has the look of an ancient ruin, but I suppose it's an illusion as well. Surveying. Quite a mystical atmosphere here. Is that what the Milala homeland was like? Ding ding, correct. What's going on? The ancient home of the Milala people is recreated here in exacting detail thanks to the marvel of electrope. The scale alone has been adjusted in order to accommodate folk of all proportions. Ah, but I have neglected to introduce myself. I am the guide for this facility, the steps of the speaker. It shall be my pleasure to assist you as you embark upon your educational journey. There's even a guide. I'll consider it. Not even an audio guide, but an actual guide. Alright then, as we wander around, if there is something we do not understand, we'll be certain to ask you. Incorrect. Visits to our facility take the form of a quiz tour, so the correct answer is, follow the instructions of your guide. That's yours truly. Sounds like a pain in the ass. I'm sure it will be both enlightening and entertaining. Let's have them guide us. Very good, madam. I have registered the 4 of you as visitors. Please proceed through yonder passageway to the chamber beyond. Is there gonna be a test afterwards? Huh. Neat. Is that a pattern? Is that pattern a Milala motif? Judging by the elaborate decoration, this is a place of import to the Milala. This wall is illuminated. It's so beautiful. If I may have your attention. We stand within a shrine of the Milala, a migrant people who roamed until they found new lands to call their own. According to folklore, they originally hailed from a paradise of eternal summer. Alas, they had no choice but to abandon it when a great calamity froze the very seas. The speaker, their spiritual leader, guided them to safety, and she is enshrined here with the sacred relic she wielded. In this place, they performed rituals dedicated to the dream that, one day, they might return to their ancestral home. Sacred relic? That must be the key used to initiate interdimensional fusion. Interdimensional fusion? If such a wondrous power existed, I can only imagine what great feats it could be used to achieve. Now then, it's time for a history quiz. Here we go. There are 4 braziers in this room, each of which is accompanied by a panel bearing a statement. If you believe a statement is true, then you must light its brazier by operating the panel. Simple, yes? Without further ado, please nominate a representative and begin. I wanna do it, I wanna do it, I wanna do it. If there are no objections, let's have Yomi do the honors. Go on and take a look at the panels, my friend. Finally some gameplay some actual gameplay in a quest. Owing to an innate gift in arcane calculations, we Milala not only transformed electrope into a miraculous tool, but excelled in its study besides. As such, despite originally being outsiders, we were favored by the rulers of many a nation. This is true. Yes. When lightning threatened the world, we Milala turned to a relic once more. Invoking its power, we opened the portal and returned to the ancient homeland. Nope. Kind of funny. Why do they want us to really know the history of the Milala, I wonder. Because they're only, I mean, this is the only time when you actually have to read things, right? Praying or look it up on the internet, I guess. Praying fervently upon the sacred relic, the speaker opened the portal through which our people fled. However, she alone had to remain behind in order to sustain the power. That's not been talked about. It might be true, but I'm not. I don't know. Long ago, our people dwelled on isles of eternal summer where the flowers ever bloom. Yet eternity did not last, for a calamity turned the bounteous waters to barren isles. It's true. I'm not exactly sure about this one. Nothing so far spoke of the leaders having to stay behind. But they also didn't say anything about them coming with us. Well, with those that fled, right? So it might be any of them, I guess. But I'm leaving it off for now. Remember, you must light the braziers for statements you believe are true. Are you ready for your answers to be judged? Yes. Very well, let the judging begin. Oh no, I'm being judged. You've answered correctly! And on your very first attempt, besides. Amazing! Great work, Yomi. I knew you could it. You could it. Taken at face value, the information here would suggest that the Milala had simply migrated from a distant land. But we know better. We are aware of the existence of shard worlds, umbral calamities, and interdimensional fusion. And Wuklamot is getting a headache from this. For an event that froze the seas, the fifth umbral calamity comes to mind, that which ushered in the Age of Endless Frost. And legend holds that during that age, the entire population of the South Sea Isles vanished overnight. So you mean they actually... So you mean they actually fled from the source? Huh. I guess that would make sense. The art of Arcanima too traces its roots to the calculations of the South Sea Islanders. While we cannot outright conclude that these people were the Milalas, there are at least enough points of similarity to support the theory. Oh, cool. So they did hail from the source, and they actually invented interdimensional travel. Quite a long time ago. If you have news to your satisfaction, let us move to the next chamber. Another quiz awaits. I didn't expect the South Sea Isles, the Isles of Eternal Summer, to be about Lalafell. They were also talked about by Emerald, right? How many of these quizzes are there? Maybe it's gonna be patch content. Huh, who knows, right? The South Sea Isles. The Isles of Eternal Summer. They have to be important for some reason, coming with coming content, either now or in the future, right? Or else they wouldn't have us force us to read it, right? This reminds me of Oilver. Oilver. You know, the place in Final Fantasy IX where you learn about the genomes. And Terra. Oh, hello. I already forgot that there's still ether currents around. Wait, this does look exact. This is the place in Oilver. You know, with the creepy speaking faces. What could those masks represent, I wonder? What's with all these massive faces? No Asian masks, unfortunately. There appear to be a few expressions for these masks. We have come to the most enigmatic location in the museum. While it is known as the Speaker's Rest, everything else remains a mystery. No one knows what purpose it served, not even the Milala themselves. That's rather curious. Isn't it, though? Some have suggested that this place is purely the creation of the facility's designer, that it didn't actually exist in the Milala homeland. It's generally believed, however, that the adornments upon the wall are masks that represent the emotions of men. And that brings us to the final quiz. The question is simple. How many types of masks are there? It's the last one already. Something tells me it's not going to be as simple as it sounds. Please take all the time you require. I shall be here when you are ready with the answer. How many different masks? How many different faces? 1, 2, those are the same. 3, those are the same. 4. I think it's 4. Yeah, pretty sure it's 4. At least for the masks that are there. How many kinds of masks are there? Have you determined the answer? 4. How about everyone else? Seriously? I thought it was 6. Like Yumi, I also believe it is 4. As do I. And the correct answer is... 4! Congratulations to the 3 of you. Damn it! Where the hell did I mess up? And that concludes the quiz tour for the steps of the speaker. I thank you for your visit today and eagerly look forward to your next. Wow, that was enlightening.
Finished at last. Gods, I'm exhausted.
If the legend is true, the Malala were refugees from the source. But what is this relic of theirs that can bridge worlds? Who made it? And to what end?
Much about the key remains shrouded in mystery. By augmenting it with electrope, Preservation did succeed in opening a portal. Yet they could never grasp how they had managed to do so, much less the underlying principles of the technology. To this day, not a single person understands the mechanics of interdimensional fusion, let alone who imbued the key with its power, when they did so, or why.
It's not Allagan. Allagan didn't possess the technology, right? Maybe Mochi, maybe Nim, maybe Asian. Maybe something else.
This. The key is a tool, and like all tools, in and of itself, it is a force for neither good nor evil. Once taken in hand, however, its capacity for both is made plain. In delivering one man, it may doom another, making a lie of its bearer's every good intention.
As did Preservation, Queen Sveen seeks to wield the key in the name of those she loves, and in so doing, makes her people party to the destruction of countless souls.
Literal souls.
We have told you all we can. To be able to share this with you at the last, it feels as though we fulfilled our purpose.
Yay, so we can kill you finally. Right?
You've come to shut down the terminal.
Yep. Don't look down. Yes, we did.
Yes, we have. But perhaps there's another way, one that doesn't require the terminal's deactivation.
Nope. Do it.
For the longest time, we've sought a means to erase ourselves before our knowledge could be used for ill. And in you, we have found
Kinda brutal because they are forced to live here, right? They cannot choose not to, as it seems.
So press on, and don't look back.
He has his eyes, right? Yeah.
I will. ask you one last question?
Of course, my dear.
The earring. Why did you leave it with me?
Because, Kryl, we wanted to see you again. This may seem self-serving, but we wanted to leave a trace of ourselves with you.
Why didn't you stay in the source after you went through the portal?
A hint
They could have.
to guide you to us, so that we could live in hope.
We've dreamed of this day for so long, but now that it's become reality, we wonder if we deserve to enjoy it.
You didn't seem too overjoyed when it actually happened.
We wanted naught but the best for you, yet we've always wondered how much you might have suffered in our absence.
Ah, Galuf did a good job.
Do not torment yourselves so. As fate would have it, you entrusted me to a good man. His name is Galuf, and he raised me as his own. What's more, I've been blessed with the finest comrades anyone could have. It's thanks to you that I am here now, hale and happy. So please, be at peace. Be at peace. Mother. Father.
You already have a beautiful name, but if we might call you by the one we gave you? Maya. Our dearest Maya.
I like that.
We love you more than life itself.
Maya. My name. My name's
Aw.
Maya.
Are we gonna call her Maya now? I mean, we called Lise after she became Lise, right? Then again, Clyde is her identity, so...
Are you sure about this? You can leave the terminal to us, you know.
No, I must do this. Kryl, Maya, Baldessian must press on. Press on and...
Press the button. A big red button.
Farewell, Mother. Farewell, Father.
Farewell.
If I might confide in you, Yomi, I've been anxious ever since I chose to accompany you to Tural. I was afraid of what I might discover. Perhaps I'd learn nothing, or worse, that my parents didn't love me. But now I know the truth, and I couldn't be happier. I'm glad I took up Pictomancy, and I'm glad I must... Well, yeah, if you looked at the current damage chart, I'm pretty sure you're glad you picked up Pictomancy. And I'm glad I mustered up the courage to say that I wanted to join you. Thank you, Yumi, for trusting me with your life and walking with me all this way. Well, that's all I wanted to say. I'll see this through. Rather, we'll see this through together. My apologies for keeping you. Come, let's catch up to the others. Alright, let's see if the lava disappears as well, right? Lovely people, Rober and Alayla. Why not? I shall be fine. Aramil isn't here yet. The others have told me all. I'm glad Trial could bid her parents a proper farewell. Now then, to ask this question for the second to last time. Are you ready to shut down the terminal? Yes.
You know how to do it.
I do.
Bye. Trial's parents. Hey, the lava is actually big. They couldn't be prouder, right? Dot dot dot. There's one zone remaining. Now that the Laneshbia has joined us, let's head to the last zone. Their memories may be gone, but their love will be with me always. You're right, Kyle. I am. I chose to forge on no matter what. And I've had the courage to do so because of you all. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. An explorer's delight. Why do we just get the, the crab materia? What the heck? Give me something good. Kafkiwa is ready to head to the fourth and final zone. I must say, the closer we get to the end, the faster time seems to pass us by. Come, let's head to the fourth and final zone. And now you know how to get there, yes? Yes, we do. Excellent. This time I'd like to quickly check on the Meso terminal, so I'll meet you at the Gate of Remembrance. Come on, everyone. Dot dot dot. So this is it. Like before, it will be hard, but we must honor Kafkiwa's wish. Oh, Aaronville. As far as I can tell, we still have some leeway with the Meso terminal. And you can carry on getting to know the Endless in the last zone. Windspath Gardens it's called, and it's breathtakingly beautiful. That's where your memories are stored, yes? That's right. I left it for last so I could guide you for as long as possible. Very thoughtful of me, yes? Oh, a great idea just occurred to me. What might that be? I'll save it for after we've arrived on the other side. See you there. Great ideas are generally less than great. Hey, Aaronville. As much as I want to grant your mother her wish, I also want to respect yours. When all's said and done, I want you to be happy. I hope you know this. I know. I know. Kafkiwa isn't only his mother, she's his mentor as well. It can only make it harder for him to say goodbye. Let's go. For now we keep doing what we've been doing, seeking out Endless and learning what's dear to them. What could this great idea of Kafkiwa be? It's not... I have faith in Arenville's inner strength. Let's not keep Kafkia waiting. Bleep blop. Error. Verification system initialized. User registration confirmed. That's an interesting zipline there. Just straight over there. Greetings and welcome to Windspath Gardens, a sanctuary of exploration and discovery. The marvels of the natural world await you. Whee! Oh, that's a tight corner. That's quite some speed. And with which they arrived.
If I could have everyone's attention, I know we have pressing business, but I'd like to say a few words.
That's the grave, right? In Final Fantasy IX.
Before I died, I had 2 wishes. The first was to see who my Eleneshpia would become. I would say that wish has been fulfilled.
Really? And he just 3 years older from the last time you saw him?
Indeed,
Well, I guess it's been 30 years for her.
For the boy who once shunned company has returned a somewhat sociable man, surrounded by wonderful friends.
Well, he's still pretty shunning
As his mother
company.
and mentor both, I couldn't be more proud.
Yay, he found some friends. I'm
As for
so
my second
proud.
wish,
Hmm.
that was to see all manner of nature that I had never seen before. I hoped to explore every corner of the world and there find thriving life. But I didn't even get to see all of Tural, did I? Never enough hours in a day, or days in a year, or years in a life.
Kafkiwa.
Oh, don't give me that look. Though, admittedly, I did go and spoil the mood. Apologies. What I was so poorly trying to work up to asking was this. I want you to help me fulfill my second wish.
How's
I
that?
have a good feeling about this place. There is so much here I've never seen before, I just know it.
Also, it's not the grave, it's just the same railing.
We'd love to see it with you.
I thought you might say that. Thank you.
You know, Garnet's... Well, no, the Queen's grave in Final Fantasy IX. Oh.
Windspath Gardens is home to a collection of flora and fauna that once thrived on the continent. Like the rest of living memory, I haven't explored it in earnest. Controlling my vessel demanded all of my attention. But at long last, I'll get to meet the creatures here. Wrap things up with a perfect little adventure. So, shall we?
Yay! What an adventure! Yay!
Absolutely not. We're to grant you your wish, and then what? You leave? You cannot ask that of me.
Oh, Eleneshpia. Please understand. I just wanted to end on a happy note. Not only for myself, but for all of us. Better that than a sad goodbye, surely.
Sanctuary of Exploration and Discovery. Quite fitting that Kafkiwa's memories are here. How very like Kafkiwa to chase her dreams to the last. Let's hope Kafkiwa makes some great memories. Wait, no, she's gonna lose them. What? Fukla, what? Then, with your consent, let's begin our adventure. Naturally, while we go about this, feel free to continue befriending Endless, and be sure to absorb the delightful scenery. Sure, let's do that. And find some ether currents. Hey, flowers! That looks much more like, you know, like the original lands of the Milala, as it was described. What a lovely garden! The scenery here is nothing short of remarkable. To think that Sphene has managed to preserve it for the Endless. I thought those things were some sort of enormous tree, but they're actually sculptures. Which ones? Those? Ah. I somehow anticipated this. This particular garden is called Blooms of Discovery. Beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. Beautiful, sure, right? Nice. Absolutely stunning! And they are all actual plants? They are indeed. These specimens were brought here hundreds of years ago for conservation, as the calamity had pushed them to the brink of extinction. The zone is like a great conservatory. Precisely, my dear Cryle. Here you'll find flora and fauna, the likes of which no longer exist elsewhere. Doesn't the thought just set your heart aflutter? I suppose. I expect that some creatures I encountered outside of Tural may have cousins in this world. While I am no expert on life in the Reflections, it would make for an interesting study to compare them. Now there's an idea. Leave it to my pupil to think up such. Here we have not only a world's traversing adventurer and a veteran gleaner, but a pair of Sharlayan's finest scholars besides. It's a veritable gathering of inquisitiveness, and I'm thrilled to be part of it. In search of discovery. Kafkiwa's eyes sparkling in anticipation of discovery. To begin with, I'd like you to scout out the vicinity and report back with any points of note. This would be a good opportunity to speak with the locals. They're bound to be familiar with the area after all. As Alaneshbia suggested, it would be interesting to compare the creatures here with those native to the source. I never ventured outside of Tural, so I look forward to your insights. Just leave it to us. I've only ever been to Sharlayan myself, but I'd like to think I know interesting when I see it. Oh, hello there. What am I doing, you ask? Look up the trunk. See the plants with capsules? These are species that either can't survive in Windspath Gardens or would become invasive and disrupt the ecosystem. The capsules recreate the conditions they require from tropical to frigid climes while keeping them isolated. In this way, any and all plant life can be preserved forever, just like ourselves. Oh, that's what those trees are. That's not actually trees. That's okay, that's basically greenhouses. I see. I see a creature wandering about that resembles a trance native to the Twelfthwood. Timberman! The flower garden appears to be meticulously maintained, if not by Endless, then by machines. Did you know that even the water here is created using electrope? The initial produce is too pure, though, and adjustments have to be made so the composition resembles what's found in the natural environment. That's just one of the many things they do to create the ideal conditions for these plants to thrive. I don't know what's become of the world outside the barrier, but I should like to visit a lovely spot such as this in real life. Speaking of lovely spots, have you been to the top of this lookout here? It's a great vantage point, and there's even a food stall in case you're hungry. My ancestors aren't actually Alexandrian, but hailed from a place called Condepeti. They had some unique customs there. For instance, when greeting someone, you had to say "Lally-ho" in a spirited manner. Our settlement was also famous for a gigantic tree that grew nearby. It was so enormous that when you stood at its base, the roots covering the ground went beyond the horizon. The terminal here at Windspath Gardens is apparently inspired by that very tree, the Lifa tree, its name was. Oh, the Ifa tree. Oh, that's a tree. Oh, yeah, that's a Final Fantasy IX tree, of course. What else would it be? It may not be real, but it's nice to have it as a memento for posterity. That one over there, the Ifa tree. Is it called Ifa? Yeah, not a good tree. Don't like that one though. There was a beast I had never seen before. While the arboretums of Sharlayan imitate natural environs, this place has the feel of an exhibit. In that sense, the word gardens are suited well. Welcome back, Yomi. Trial has just delivered to me a most fascinating report. You have some engaging impressions to share too, I hope. I see the Ifa tree, not a good tree. Converts souls into monsters, basically. Something like that. Well, that is all very interesting indeed, but I must say I am most fascinated by the ambulating trees. While there are similar creatures in Urkupacha, could you tell me more about these trends as you know them? I know that this is I saw that on Reddit, that this is on a... They like to hurl acorns at you, exploding ones. Is that so? To maintain an ecosystem with such formidable creatures, I imagine there must be other equally imposing species to keep them in check. The management of ecosystems. That calls to mind Labyrinthos, does it not? That it does. Lest you wonder, Labyrinthos is a storage facility deep beneath Sharlayan that contains a recreation of a temperate climate zone. Such a place exists? Amazing! By the by, did anyone also catch sight of a large scalekin? No. A large scalekin, you say? What does it look like? Nothing I've seen before, but it has a rodent-like form and walks on all fours. If it looks like a rodent, wouldn't that make it a beastkin? No, it's covered in scales, ones that appear to mimic succulent plants. By that, I would definitely classify it as a scalekin. Well, it's hard to say for certain without seeing it. Why don't you show it to us? Very well. It was in a flower field earlier and should still be near. Let's head over there then. When we find it, we'll see who's right. The two of you should come along too and lend us your opinions. Go on ahead, Yomi. I'll let the others know and then join you. As much as I am enjoying this, and I'm actually more enjoying this than I thought I would. This is a freaking long area and there's nothing really happening. In terms of story, you know. This is all nice and yay, characters and people being reunited. But yeah, I'd prefer a lead up to the last dungeon and the last trial, but I guess a dungeon will be the lead up to the trial, so yay. This is so exciting. Come on and help us find the creature. This is the area. The beast didn't give the impression that it moves frequently. Are those scales? It looks actually like leaves. It's a leafkin. You spot a beast resembling the Echevor you encountered in the first. That's the one there. I see. At a glance, it certainly has the look of both scalekin and beastkin. It's probably not neither. Let's examine it closely, shall we? Tell me your observations. It's a flower. It's a plant. It has deft little paws. It has a pointy snout. It's just covered in plant-like scales. That was also the first thing I noticed. I dare say those scales are for hiding in foliage. Aw, it's chasing its tail. Having studied it, I believe that the scales upon its back are in fact a unique form of hide. Rather than being shared, it grows with the creature. You may be right. If you consider that along with its other characteristics, such as its face and hands, it's more likely to be a beastkin, like you said. A physical examination would be needed to confirm this beyond doubt, but I'm satisfied simply to have seen it. It seems you alone were familiar with this species. Where did you encounter it? In the first. Another reflection. The fairy kingdom of the first? Yumi has been to the very edge of existence. She has seen life that others could only imagine. Amazing! Creation truly holds no end to mysteries. Oh, how I'd love to see them all. The life beyond the bounds of our star and plane both. Well, looks like we're having fun! Yeah! Right moment. Hearing about the unknown never fails to rouse me. I felt the same way when Captain Ram and Gullif treated me to tales of their travels. You've met my grandfather too? Oh, didn't I already mention it? It was when Gullif came to Tural to investigate the Golden City. I happened to have business with Gulujaja, so we met in Tuliolal. Little did I know that the tiny baby was cradling would return as you. To think that our paths had already crossed all these years ago. Not only yours and mine either, Ellen Eshbia was there too, you know? I don't remember. It's quite fine if you don't. It was actually because Gullif told me about Charlayan that I later urged Ellen Eshbia to take up gleaning. My fussy bun was growing up dour and withdrawn, and it was when I was at my wit's end that I recalled your grandfather's story about gleaners. Seeing the world through their adventures would inspire a change for the better, I believed. I'm sorry I was dour and withdrawn. If you ask me, you still have some work to do, but it's because you're that way that you're with us now, and I, for one, am grateful. Well, let's keep moving, shall we? There is a facility I've been wanting to visit, the Clara Museum of Nature. They're supposed to have creatures that take you on leisure flights. The Clara Museum. Clara is the tree with the never-ending whirlwind around it in Final Fantasy IX. There's just one problem. It seems only 3 people can fly at one time. Then you and Erin should go. The rest of us still have plenty of other things we can do here, like waiting around. Yes, or shutting down the terminal. If there's room for one more, why don't you come with us, Yumi? Sure. In for the ride. Nothing better to do. Then it's settled. The museum is at the bottom of the ramp that runs west of Lane Node A Road. Come on. Really looks like a museum. They belong in the museum. It does look the part, this museum. I must say I'm curious what's inside. Here it is, the Clara Museum of Nature. The main building is closed due to the ether shortage, but happily they are still offering leisure flights. And these are the fellows who will bear us. How adorable! Capybaras, yay. They don't look capable of flight. Ah, come now, you know better than to judge a creature by its appearance. This will be great, I just know it. And again, trash materia, yay. Oh! 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 This is the last one! Okay, give me a second to collect the other ones then first. But I don't really understand though is why after shutting down the terminals, why they couldn't just be, you know, like, activated again. I mean, right? It must be permanent storage, not just volatile storage, right? Kafkiwa is ready to take to the sky on Mewa Psharabek. Begging your pardon, but this is where you can go on leisure flights, yes? Indeed it is. Bearing you will be our adorable Mewa Pyaras, who are especially trained by a Turali friend. Just say the word and we will send you up, up, and away. And here you have it, shall we then? You're ready? Then go ahead and mount up. The Mewa Pyaras fly a set route, so you need only relax and enjoy the view. Yep. Yay. Ah, how exhilarating. What, you never flew on a mount before? I'll be damned, they really do fly. Hey, the way we're flying in formation, don't we look like migrating birds? Okay. Except we're on giant rodents. Speaking of migrating birds, the mallard is where your name comes from. Did I ever tell you that? That I knew, but I learned it from the shamaness, not from you. Shamaness. A migrating bird can fly anywhere it desires, even across oceans to distant continents. And you've done just that, my clever Mallard. I thank you not to call me that. Oh dear, is it over already? Time really does fly when you have fun. Well, that was like 30 seconds. What a joy to see living memory from up high. I'd have expected, you know, a little more than just 30 seconds of, hey, we're flying in a circle. Alright, let's do it. Go, go, go. Oh, that was wonderful. An experience worth saving for the end. You two enjoyed yourselves as well, I trust. Sure. It was enjoyable enough, I suppose. From my fuzzy bonbon, that's high praise. I'm glad I invited you on Yomi. Thank you for indulging me. If I could, I'd go for another 100 rides, but I must settle for the one. It's time we were headed to the aero terminal. If there are still things you wish to do, you'll want to do them now. When you're ready, make your way along the path yonder. I'll find the others and let them know the same. Let's go! She's only a facsimile. Constructed from her memories. I understand this. But when she's right here, as alive and spirited as I've ever known her, how am I supposed to do it? How am I supposed to erase her? Does she even know how it tears me apart? Just press the button. I know there's no button, but just do it anyways. It will be hard, but let us send Kafkiwa off with a smile. We saw you from below. It looked like you were having fun. I'll be there for Erinville. It's not fair. Well, she's dead. People die. Other people's mothers have died as well. It's absolutely fair. That's just how it goes.
How delightful this has
At least you
been.
got to see her again.
Not since my journey with the Dawn Servant have I enjoyed myself so. No,
Wow.
I'm
Okay.
selling it short. This was even better.
Okay. Wow. You're very easily pleasable.
And that's because I was able to share this adventure with my darling boy.
He must be ripped for
This
carrying
is
around
far
this
as I can
backpack
go.
all the time.
As for the rest,
Just stop. You're doing it again. Deciding everything by yourself and then disappearing.
Eleneshpia, you're my pupil, so you ought to understand.
Suddenly I have to press the button again.
Everything that lives must one day die, and that which has died isn't meant to return. This is the way of nature.
How did she actually die? Why didn't you ask her that? How did she actually
Mine
die?
is
We
an
don't even know.
unnatural existence, and I've suffered it only because I had to unmake this twisted mausoleum. But now that brave souls have appeared to whom I might entrust my mission, I may finally embrace the end. Can't you be happy for me?
How could I be happy?
I was actually quite scared, you see. Scared that I'd be trapped inside the barrier forever and denied the thrill of discovery for all my days.
Why was she even in
Gave me courage and comfort, Eleneshpia.
Yasulani
More than you
from the
know.
beginning? You know, when she's an explorer, she's like, why was she even there and not exploring the world?
And now here I stand, unburdened and free. In this moment, the happiest of my life.
And she didn't even live when she had this moment. Those feelings will live on. I hate the fly on the Viper artifact gear. It's like, why? Everything else looks so good, and then there's this weird little red fly. It's like, I don't know, it needs to be a little classy, you know?
I'll
It's
continue.
not really a
to
fly,
do
it's
that.
a...
You were right, of course. Leaving home has broadened my horizons. I've met my friends and found this place.
The ribbon. Not a fly.
So I bid you leave your dreams with me. And no, I'll go where you couldn't go. And do what you couldn't do. I will.
Look at you. All grown up and dependable. Yet with so much more ahead. A world of experiences await you, each a lesson of its own. You may know failure and burning regret, but these too shall become beacons to guide you. So come what may, hold your head high and carry on with conviction. And wherever your journeys take you, keep me close
They
to
even call
your
it
heart.
flying. It's called a bow tie. Yeah, we call it a fly. German. But obviously a fly in English is a different part of your garments, I guess. Yeah, I was talking about the bow tie. But it's not a bow tie, it's a ribbon, so yeah.
I should like to be there, to see what I haven't seen.
You will be, Mother.
At least take off your gloves if you do that. Come on. Nice shot.
Now, run along. And never forget that you're my pride.
Now run along, go play with your friends. But don't forget to be home at 9.
I trust you all can handle the rest. Take care. And farewell.
Couldn't have asked for more fulfilling final hours than these. I'm so happy to have met you, Yumi. You and everyone. Thank you for the memories. And thank you for watching over my LNS beer. You'll be fine now. I know it. Bye. Have a nice time. Until we shut down the terminal, because then you won't have any time anymore. Et bon. Let's see your task through to the end. We carry on with their hopes and memories in our hearts. And without, I will shut the terminal down. Then why do I have to talk to Vuklamat? I leave this to you, Erenville. I won't waver. Not anymore. If you're ready yourself, then so am I. I thought there was like a multiple cutscenes will play in sequence message, but I guess not yet. Shutting down. Why exactly can't we just power it up again if we wanted to?
That makes all of them.
All that remains
All right.
is to wait
Come
for
on.
the meso-terminal
Bring it
to
on.
become vulnerable when it's about to initiate fusion. And then we strike.
It's even still flying. The air cap. Oh, the flowers are actually real. Interesting. Huh. But they're all gonna die. Or maybe the machines tend to it.
Please be advised, we are entering the final phase of world bridging. Repeat, we are entering the final phase of world bridging.
Yes, finally something happening again.
The ether of all residents will shortly be replenished. Be at ease. No action on your part is required.
Well, there are no more residents.
We thank you for your patience.
Wait, it's already begun?
Fun times. Oh. Not a moment too soon. It's as if she's saying she won't let us do as we please anymore. Through our time here, we've come to know what it is Fiend seeks to protect. But that doesn't change what we have to do. Free bird!